everyone and welcome to this new video for my channel, The Mental Traveler. I'm Carrera and today I'm going to be reviewing a movie called Goodbye Christopher Robin. It was released in 2017 and it was directed by Richard Curtis. It deals with how the famous Winnie-the-Pooh characters and stories were created, and it stars Donald Gleason, Margot Robbie, Kelly MacDonald, and Stephen Campbell Moore. This will be a video without spoilers, so sit back and enjoy. Growing up, I was never really taken by Winnie-the-Pooh. I thought they were nice and cute and stuff, but I had these books about them and I didn't really read them. So there was never for me that emotional connection to childhood regarding Winnie-the-Pooh. But in the summer of 2017, the trailer was released for this movie. I am a big period drama lover, an Anglophile, a history fan, and a writer. I thought that I should definitely check it out. So I was really excited to seeing it, and when it was released, I read some reviews of it because I didn't really know how Winnie-the-Pooh came about, and I don't mind spoilers, so yeah, I went ahead and read the reviews. But I realized then that the story was going to be way darker than I had first imagined. It wasn't only going to be about how a children's book was created, but it had some really adult themes as well. So I went on ahead to read the biography of A.A. Milne, its author, and about his son, Christopher Robin, and I discovered that indeed this movie wasn't going to be a light plot, but that wasn't a discouragement. In fact, I think it grabbed my attention even more. So yeah, as I said, this is a story about how Winnie-the-Pooh was created. Its author was A.A. Milne, a World War I veteran suffering from PTSD, who moves to the countryside with his wife and son to try to find some peace and inspiration to write some more works. He and his wife are very stiff, upper lip, high-class English folks, and they definitely represented very well that idea that the English are very reserved and do not like physical contact or displays of affection, even when their own children are concerned. Anyways, their son, Christopher Robin, affectionately known as Billy Moon, is mostly taken care of by a nanny, and he loves playing with his stuffed animals. A bear, a tiger, a pig, a donkey, a kangaroo, among others. So it is through him watching his son playing that his father comes up with Winnie-the-Pooh, and those stories become so famous and the family is so popular. But when fame comes along, it's not like all of a fairy tale come true ending. It has each member of the family, particularly Christopher Robin, has to pay a really high price for becoming famous. And so we see how this affects his relationship with his parents, his character along the way, among many other stuff. I give Goodbye Christopher Robin a 5 out of 5 stars review and I recommend it. I really enjoyed it. It has a beautiful soundtrack, great performances, lovely costumes, and wonderful scenery. You learned a lot. And I don't think it's perfect because I think that it tried to cover a lot of different stuff in like less than 2 hours, which means that it doesn't really go into depth regarding all of the aspects portrayed in the movie. But I still ended up with a very accurate idea, I think, of what the characters went through and their development. And as I mentioned earlier, this ended up being a movie with really adult themes in it. For example, a veteran's PTSD, how that affects his daily life, how he has to try and cope with memories of war while he is living what he perceives as a mundane existence. We see the state of England in the 20s, what they were like after World War I ended and all of this new roaring 20s came along, how it turned many people into pacifists, the Great War. It also shows how not all mothers find motherhood to be the greatest joy in a woman's life. It deals with how innocence can be taken away, how sometimes children pay for their father's sins, how much resentment can evolve among a family, which will leave them scarred forever. Anyways, I recently discovered that in 2018 a new movie will come out by Disney called Christopher Robin, starring the wonderful Ewan McGregor, Hayley Atwell, and Mark Gatiss. It will be apparently a comedy, drama, adventure film about what happens to the little boy from Winnie-the-Pooh after he's grown up. It won't be a biography of Christopher Robin, but rather how once he's an adult, he has lost all sense of imagination, and so his childhood friends, Winnie-the-Pooh and the others, re-enter his life to help him try to find innocence again and inspiration. And at the moment I have very mixed feelings about this movie. I don't know if I'll be watching it or not. I love Ewan McGregor, he's one of my favorite actors. Mark Gatiss is superb. Hayley Atwell is pretty good too. But thanks to everything I've learned through my research and by watching Goodbye Christopher Robin, I would be a bit uncomfortable watching this idea that Disney came up with. They won't really tell us what happened to the boy who grew up, but I will know and remember as I'm seeing their fake portrayal of his later years. And I don't think Christopher Robin would be pleased from what I've learned with this new interpretation about him as an adult. But anyways, I believe that for the moment this is all I have to say about Goodbye Christopher Robin. Thank you very much for watching my review of it. Please let me know if you you enjoyed it, if you've seen the movie or not, if you want to talk about all of this with me, please do so. In the description box below you can find a link to the movie's IMDb page. And well, I'm Carrera, the mental traveler, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.